Hello and welcome to this video. It is December 6, 2019, and I wish everybody a happy Christmas and holiday season and Hanukkah season this 2019. I have some just glowing testimonials from my book, Sight Reading in Harmony, which I wrote and released 2 years ago. Actually, it was in September 2017 that this book was released. And it's been really popular, selling very well, and everyone seems to love it. I have some testimonials here I'm going to read for you in a minute, but I just want to make a couple of announcements. The first is that all BachScholar books are 25% off. These are the hard copy books from the Subito Music Corporation website. That is BachScholar's printer and distributor through the month of December. So go and fill up your carts with books. If you don't have Sight Reading in Harmony already, you can get it 25% off in the hard copy. All of these books are also available PDF on the BachScholar website. Also, another announcement. I have a very important edition of Bach's Goldberg Variations almost ready for release. Most likely it will be ready next week, so keep that in mind and line up to get your books. It's going to be an excellent edition of Bach's Goldberg Variations, an urtext edition or an original edition in which I will outline Bach's temporal organization of the Goldberg Variations based on his use of fermatas. This is an original theory that's never been proposed before, and it is quite groundbreaking. It is really something special, and I will be making a video on this as well to accompany the release of that edition. So put that in your notes and on your calendar about Bach's Goldberg Variations, and you can take advantage of the 25% off sale for that through the month of December. So here we have a bunch of reviews on Sight Reading in Harmony. When I released it in 2017, it was for a short time on Amazon, and then I was actually shipping them myself. I was actually driving to the post office and shipping them out, and they eventually disappeared. I had a few hundred copies in the first printing. They all went very, very quickly, and I didn't want to drive to the post office anymore and ship books, so there was a time there was almost up to a year, I think, in which it wasn't even for sale, the hard copy. It all sold out, and I didn't have any way of getting more. So fortunately I found Subito Music Corporation, and they are an excellent tool that I have. They print and ship all of BachScholar's books. So the reason I'm telling you this is there was a period in there, like probably a whole year period, when it wasn't available on Amazon, and so there wouldn't have been reviews. So there should be many more reviews than there really are. But I have some nice reviews for you here, all glowing 5-star reviews. And I'm reading them in order from the most recent first and the oldest last. It helps you learn the notes. This is a verified purchase. The best book for a beginner. High quality in every sense. The price expresses the great work of the author. And here is one from about a month ago. A solid learning system for sight reading. Another verified purchase from Amazon. I've been using the book daily for about a month, and I'm already feeling a huge improvement in my sight reading skill and confidence, which was seriously lacking, even though I'm able to play intermediate level pieces. Not only for reading the Bach chorale excerpts found in the book, but any new music in general. The 5-tier system is very interesting as it provides sight reading exercises that are very musical for about every level student. I recommend reading all the text before starting the exercises, so you understand what is expected for each grade and figure out what grade you are. In my case, I created a routine of practicing all major and minor scales and diatonic chords in a key, and then practice sight reading in this key, progressing in the order of sharps and flats. The intention is to do all level 1 excerpts for every key before moving to level 2. The book does not present the chorale excerpts in order of keys or difficulty, which is not necessary as the difficulty is consistent for each grade. So I created a spreadsheet to track my progress. The book also proposes very interesting finger and cadence exercises. Overall, this feels a solid method to develop sight reading, and I very much recommend it. 5 stars here. And another one before that, Phenomenal Book is the title, another verified purchase. This book makes me wish I'd found it first, rather than buying hundreds of dollars worth of others, which in my opinion were inferior. This is not for someone who's never touched piano, but if you've been at it for a few months and have the basics, this is definitely worth the money. Thank you for that review. And here is another one. This one looks to be from last year. Best sight reading book for every piano player. To become an excellent sight reader requires daily practice of reading music. And reading Bach's chorales undoubtedly enhances the learning experience with sublime and peaceful music that you can feel as you simultaneously hear the notes and chords. This book steps the piano player through the music grades 1 to 10 in a manner befitting the person who chooses to master the art of sight reading while playing beautiful harmonies along the way. If your goal is to become a better pianist, you will find the exercises on major and minor scales coupled with finger independence and legato techniques an excellent and refreshing approach to the work every pianist must absorb in their piano study. Clear, precise, and beautifully engraved, it is easy to see and to follow every note and chord. And there's a bonus box on every page that aids in the recognition of primary and secondary chords, as well as cadences. This book is the closest thing to a magic pill for sight reading ever written. You use it daily, you will absolutely love this book! Exclamation point. Thank you for that nice review. And here's another one here, a verified purchase. This looks like one of the early ones from shortly after it was published and back in 2017. This textbook offers precisely the level of study and difficulty which I require to grow as a pianist. The book is thoughtfully arranged with plenty of background information and scale charts. The genius of the book lies in the 5-tier method. Each chorale is broken into 5 levels of difficulty from beginner to advanced. After you finish the first level, you return to the beginning and start the second level. It's like 5 different books that guide you from beginner to advanced. The care and expertise provided within this volume is unlike any piano method book I've ever seen and will surely provide years' worth of practical knowledge and application. 5 stars, of course, for that one. Thank you. Here is another early one from 2017 when it was first released, or shortly thereafter. I usually don't leave comments, but this book is actually really great. Highly recommended. So not a lot of words here, but there's a lot of content in those words. I usually don't leave comments, but this book is actually really great. So it tells us something. Now here's one. I think this is the very first one from 2017. New sight reading system that works. 5 stars. Dr. Hall's new book is, I believe, an answer to a very simple question. Namely, how to improve your sight reading skills as efficiently as possible. But be forewarned, to improve is not easy and the process is not quick. A few comments about the book. You focus on reading mostly vertically since the book is based on chorale excerpts from J.S. Bach. The progress is through a system where the early grades are 1 note against 1 note, then 2 notes against 2 notes, etc. And finally you are sight reading actual Bach chorales. Fingering is only suggested in the earlier grades. Dr. Hall encourages each student to determine their own fingering since every hand is different. The Sight Reading in Harmony book contains specific finger exercises and other sight reading material. This is not a 5-finger position sight reading book. It's a very important point. It's not just 5 fingers as most books are. Key signatures are in the actual chorale key signatures. You have to learn to recognize the signature and apply it. The daily time required is approximately 35 minutes for 5 excerpts. Clearly, the better you become, the more excerpts you can do in that time. Finally, the engraving is superb. Premium bonded paper with dark ledger lines and notes. In conclusion, this is a book one should have on their shelf, if nothing more, than to understand the J.S. Bach chorales and cadences, and to best allow one to develop their sight reading skills if you apply the progressive system in your daily practice. A very, very thorough and thoughtful review. Thank you for that. 5 stars. So there you have it. Those are the reviews that I've compiled so far from the Sight Reading in Harmony on Amazon. It's available on Amazon and Amazon Prime. And if you would like to take advantage of the 25% off sale through December, please do so. I have links below this video where you can do that. Use the special code to help you get 25% off all Subito books, so not just BachScholar books. So anyway, without any further ado, that's all I have to say today. Remember, Goldberg Variations are coming up next. My very important Urtext edition, in which I will outline Bach's temporal organization. And until we meet again.